Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to show you all my latest thrift shopping finds. These are all designers, which I'm super excited to show you. And they're not just designers, I got them at good prices. I went thrifting, not in London, England, slightly outside of London, a very expensive area. So I was very kind of happy to find thrifted designer bargains. I've got them all right here. I'll try them on as well for you. Now let's start with the first one. So this is a beautiful dress. I hope you can see it. It's quite like a really short dress, but it's still really nice. And it is from the designer Iro right there. Hope you can see that. And in the shops, Iro can retail for approximately £400 or so. I might insert a picture of it right there. So something similar from Iro. It's a French designer. They are obviously a very expensive designer. So I was super happy to find it thrifted. So when you actually put it on, as you can see, it is short, but it's a nice kind of short. It's not like, you know, like too overly revealing absolutely everywhere. I love the sleeves on it as well. I don't have shoes to try them on with right now, but as you can see, this is how they look flat and then with high heels as well. If I'm to like lift myself up, so really cute. Obviously, definitely more of a summer dress. And I bought this for £15. I hope you can see that right there, £15. So was super happy with that find. Now, in terms of resale value for something like this, if you did want to resell it on like Real, Poshmark, eBay, you're looking at approximately, I would say £60, maybe $80 for something like this. Now it is in very good condition in that there's no kind of stain marks on the underarms, on the back, nothing. Any holes, any of those things, none of them right there. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel so we don't lose one another. So easy to lose a channel. And please give this video a thumbs up as well. It really helps the YouTube algorithm to kind of push this video out to more people when you press like at the start. Thank you so much. Now, the next thing I have is also from Iro. Now, I don't really think that they're my size, but I will try them on. So they are jeans, but they're a slightly different kind of style of jeans. They're kind of like, I would say like baggy in the middle. I'm not really sure what this style is called because it's not skinny, but at the same time, obviously it's not like a straight leg at the bottom. So they're more kind of baggy around here. I'm gonna try them on so you can see. So you've kind of got like some things at the front right here. So really cute. I do think that they're obviously a bit big for me. They are a size 40 again from Iro right there. Now in terms of how much they retail for approximately between like at least £300, so that's like $350. Again, I'll add some pictures from the website. Now I purchased these jeans for only £12 right there. You can see that, so really good value. Now because they're not really my size so much, I'm gonna resell them for approximately £40. So still pretty good resale value, so £40 or $50 US. Then the next thing I have is this jumper dress. This is how it looks. You know, I think you can wear this, so I'll try it on for you. So obviously I don't have tights on right now, but you could potentially wear this with tights and like over the knee boots. I think that would look really nice with this jumper. Or of course, maybe with jeans or anything else you can pair it with. But it's kind of a good enough height to wear them with potentially like thermal tights, because thermal tights are a bit thicker as well to kind of get them on. So it will be kind of a short look, but because you've got your high-waisted boots on, you've got some thermal tights, it still looks decent. Now it is from the designer N.Peal. If you have a look at that designer N.Peal, and it is 100% cashmere. Cashmere is of course always more expensive than say 100% wool. And these jumpers retail for approximately £450. So approximately $550 US. So again, really expensive. Like all of these stores like Iro and N.Peal, you'll only really find them in quite like expensive areas in London or anywhere else in the world. And I purchased this jumper for £22 right there. So again, really, really good value. In terms of resale for something like this, and again, it depends on the season. So the closer you get to the right season, i.e. autumn, winter, you're looking at around 80 to 100 pounds for this jumper, or 100 to 120 dollars. Then the next thing I have is this dress. It's a black and white gray dress. This is how it looks. I'm gonna try it on. So to be honest, this isn't really my style of dress, because I don't like it when you've got kind of the waistband on the hip area. I prefer more kind of making a focus on the waist area and then letting it flow. But still, it's kind of like a very cute dress, something that I would picture more like Great Gatsby style. So just in terms of the cut, something from that era. This dress is from Philosophy de Alberta. There's the brand right there. So it is more of a vintagey dress. I think this dress would have probably been made at least 15 years ago, but still it's in excellent condition. Like, I've looked at it everywhere, there's absolutely no marks in it. And in terms of how much something like this would retail for, so if we kind of have a look on the website, so again, I know this is slightly much older piece, but something, if I wanted to go to Philosophy right now and buy something, their dresses are probably around 600 pounds plus. And even then, when I'm like looking at the pictures on the websites, I'm doing that once I'm editing the video, so it's not exactly, you know, dollar for dollar, but they're about really expensive. And I purchased this dress for £13.50. So really good value. In terms of resale, for something like this, approximately £60, $80. Again, it's a slightly more specific kind of style, so it's not exactly for everybody, but it's still a really beautiful dress. And then the next and final thing I have, I'm just checking my battery. Yes, I still have enough battery on my mic. Is this really nice silk shirt. I'm gonna try it on. So as you can see, obviously I need to have kind of maybe different jeans with it on. I'm wearing white jeans at the moment. I'm not sure if I wear this with like white jeans, but you know, something more like maybe black jeans or like white trousers would look something like really nice with this. And it is from the designer Equipment right there. I hope you can see that, Equipment. Now, these blouses retail for approximately £200. Again, depends on the style of the blouse, the amount of design it has on it, but say between 160 to all the way to £320 if you're looking at full price for these blouses. Equipment is very kind of known for making really good blouses, shirts in cotton and more so silk, and really nice patterns as well. So really beautiful, in excellent condition. And I purchased this for only £8 right there. Hope you can see that. Really pleased with that. In terms of resale value, Equipment is quite popular, at least in England, for reselling. So for something like this, which is in excellent condition, approximately £50 to £60 for resale. Again, I say excellent condition because sometimes you can have some things that are obviously not, they have a stain and they have something, and that just kind of decreases its value, I think, in terms of reselling, because obviously the person will have to get it cleaned, dry cleaned, and so forth. So yeah, that was for all my purchases that I managed to find in a thrift store. Do leave a comment below if you're like in your area where you live, wherever it is in the world. Say if you're not in the capital city and you go outside of the capital city to say the next area, the next kind of suburb, but it's a nice suburb, but like in terms of it's an expensive area, it's an expensive neighborhood, like how much would you expect to pay for things in a thrift store? Would you find designers or not? I've been to Canada many times where I have family, and there whenever I go, like I go into Toronto, I fly into Toronto, but they live slightly outside of Toronto, but it's an expensive neighborhood. So when you go to some of the thrift stores there, some of the things that you find are like still amazing. And I say amazing, I purchased a pair of Chanel Classic Flats Satin for literally 10 Canadian dollars. So I was like, wow. And they were in excellent condition. Like in terms of excellent condition, the sole had no marking, so they have never been worn. They were, of course, vintage, maybe about 20 years old, but again, that kind of, I'll insert a picture of it right here, that really classical style that you can more or less buy in Chanel of the similar style right now. also for $10. So yeah, leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and also if you like, go over and follow me on Instagram as well, where I post kind of just more holiday travel and things like that you might want to see. Wishing you a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.